Today on All Things 80s, how much did I make selling Black Series figures? Welcome back to All Things 80s, and if you cast your mind back to December of last year, you might remember that I took on board a ton of Black Series figures. I actually got two separate batches. This video is focusing on that first batch, and I believe that video can be viewed up here if you so wish. Now, before I give you the final figures, I just want to stress it wasn't all plain sailing, smooth sailing. There were one or two figures that were absolute stinkers. I knew that before I even started, and there were losses made on those figures, but there were other figures that just sold for way more than I possibly could have ever imagined. So in the end, things turned out pretty well. So I'm going to go over a few of the pluses and the minuses. So on the plus side of things, the archive Darth Maul figure, it landed me, and I'm going to give you the net figures actually, because obviously there's the sale plus the shipping that comes in my way. I then have to pay the eBay fee and also pay for the shipping. So I'm going to give you the net numbers. So Darth Maul archive netted $46.98. And I should point out that each item cost me $16.23. So anything over $16.23 is a profit. Another good one was the 3 3/4 inch Black Series Captain Rex, which netted $56.61. The best of the bunch was the Jabba the Hutt, and if I remember rightly, that was a San Diego Comic Con exclusive, which, if I remember also rightly, came with Salacious Crumb in a nice kind of fold-out throne room. Well, that one netted $239.08. Very good. The Wampa with Luke Skywalker, $95.51. Just going down, the Orange Line Black Series Slave Leia was $56.68. The Blue Line Black Series was the Leia and the Bush Guys, $65.27. Just look for some more good ones before we get on to the bad news. Nothing spectacular here. Well, I guess we could mention, I believe it was a Walgreens exclusive, which is kind of ironic given that Walgreens is my only real source of toys, locally anyway. C-3PO plus Babu Frick. I actually had two of those, and the first one netted $40.15. The second one netted $40.24. And lastly, in terms of the sort of really good numbers, Cal Kestis netted $53.85. Those were the really good ones. Those were the highlights. Excuse me. Obviously, I knew going into it there would be figures I would make a loss on. The biggest loss, I think, occurred... Actually, the biggest loss occurred where I had to get rid of them as a pair because no one was buying them individually. And I think I did this kind of sneakily where I did an auction starting at 99 cents and charged a flat shipping of something like $15 or $16. Anyway, that was for Jyn Erso and Captain Cassian Andor. And those of you who are big Black Series fans will know that those were numbered 22 and 23. Anyway, for both figures, or each figure individually, netted me $3.09, so $16.18 for those two figures. Also quite bad were the box sets of Rey and Kylo Ren on Starkiller base. I think those were some kind of part figure, part dioramas. Anyway, each figure netted $6.76. I was absolutely stunned by that. I thought those would have gone for a lot more than that, but wasn't to be. Now, surprisingly, In the orange line of Black Series, couple of losses there. One was Luke Bespin, that only netted $14.87. Likewise, Han Solo from the orange line only netted $14.87. And in the blue line, they called it the TIE pilot, but it's the TIE fighter pilot. That one netted $14.71. And we have a few more figures that were below the $16 threshold. Obviously, no surprise, things like Maz Katana, Finn, First Order, Disguise, DJ. And looking at these, Vice Admiral Holdo, of course, only netted $13.61. Interestingly, there were two of Jana, which is Black Series number 98. The first one netted a paltry $7.72. The second one netted $13.61. So anyway, those were the highs and the lows. So obviously you want to know the final results. So quite simply, the lot of 53 items cost me $860.12, meaning each item cost $16.23, as I already mentioned. So the net income for the sale of these was $1,516.95, which equates to a profit of $656.83, which I think is not at all bad. And it was quite a pleasurable experience to have these figures pass through my hands, because as I'm sure you know, I don't collect Black Series, so it was nice to see these figures up close and personal. I fully understand why people do like them and collect them. It's just something that has no real, it doesn't pull at my heartstrings. It's not something I grew up with, so therefore it's not something I have any great desire to collect. But some of the figures did look really good. One or two were quite dodgy. Some of the Luke Skywalkers looked horrendous. But in the end, I did what I set out to do, and that was to make a profit. So there you go. That was the profit I made selling Black Series figures. So I hope you enjoyed that. I want to say thank you for watching. Special thanks going out to the patrons. Please like, please subscribe. And as always, stay tuned for more videos from All Things 80s.